Hi, welcome to this introduction on uncovering free market research for your local business. Now you probably know that there are many tools available to the average person out there that will help them increase their traffic to their website or build up a stronger public profile for their local business. But I bet you didn't know a lot of these tools are free and highly effective if only one knows what they are, how to find them, and what to do with them. So today, we'll go over one of the most powerful tools, the Google AdWords tool. If you aren't familiar with it yet, you're running behind the pack. But don't worry, it's free, it's user-friendly, and it's very powerful. Before I introduce you to Google AdWords, however, it's important to have a general understanding of keywords and why they're so important. Have you ever heard of SEO? That stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it's all about the text that lives on your site and how search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and others read your site, and in turn tell people about it. If you've got a healthy percentage of keywords that relate to your product or service, then these search engines will recognize this and will prioritize your site when people look for those terms or keywords. Let's put this into action. Say you're a local florist in the Boston area, and of course you want people to find you when they search for Boston florists. Let's type in Boston florists and see what Google gives us. Now one can ignore these featured ads for the moment. Those are only there because those businesses paid good money to rent Google ad space. But look at all of these businesses below. They are here because they have good SEO or keyword ratios. They've employed good practices when configuring their site and the text that lives on their site, and the Google search engine has read and indexed this information so that it can pass it on to the person who conducts this search. But let's not stop here. Okay, so you're a Boston florist. But how many people, when searching for a business like yours, will type in precisely Boston florist? Some, maybe, but certainly not all. If I were sitting there in front of my computer in Boston, I personally would type in something like flowers in Boston. Or maybe Boston flower shops. And you'll see that in each case we get slightly different results. However, there are several businesses here that come up on each one of these searches, and they are the ones that have done very well with all this keyword stuff. So the chances of some random person finding them, some random person who has never heard of their business before but wants their services, is dramatically increased. In the online world, this is the equivalent of your shop having a prime location with a lot of foot traffic. So, now that we have a general understanding of how powerful keywords are, what do we do about it? This is where the Google AdWords keyword tool is so vital for the next step. With this keyword tool, in fact, to find it, let's Google it. Okay. Here we are at the opening interface of Google AdWords. Let's say we're this florist in Boston, so let's start with the words Boston florist. Now let's look at what Google tells us. First of all, unfortunately, the competition for these keywords is very high. It also tells us that every month, approximately 14,800 people around the world enter Boston florist. 12,100 people make this search from within the United States. But this keyword tool is very intuitive, and it gives us a lot more information that is very useful to us. It gives us the data on all of these related search terms, their competition, and how many searches they get. One can do a few things from here. For instance, you can order the list according to the number of searches. Wow! Approximately 30 million people around the world look up the terms flowers in, flowers for, and flowers, and so on. But that's not going to do us much good, as this is far too general. However, we can scroll down this list and look for terms that are more targeted towards our business. I would say in our case, Boston is a must-have in the search term. So let's go back up here and select Only Show Ideas Closely Related to My Search Terms. There we go. Now we can study all of these more relevant keywords and start our strategy from here. We can look at the most searched terms, and we can look at those that are the least competitive. Or we can get the most out of Google AdWords and do both. It's a good idea to make a list of your top searches, those that you're going to want to have optimized in your website. With the right selection of keywords and with the right level of SEO, search engine optimization, you can make it on the first page of these search engine results. Don't settle for less, because the first page accounts for 96% of user clicks, while page 2 and beyond only get a measly 4%. Well, that's about it. Thanks for listening, and I hope this was useful for you. Now, while a lot of these tools are available for anyone to use, it is also wise to seek the assistance of a professional online marketing consultant who makes it their business to increase your business. An online marketing professional knows these tools like the back of their hand and can unleash a wide array of other methods to help you increase your business profile and optimize the return on your investment. They can help you build a strategy, generate new leads, clients, and customers, and can even handle that entire aspect of your business so that you can concentrate on matters in which you are the specialist. Thanks again, and have a great day.